Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Thank you very much, Keepy, for the T1 sub. Thank you very much, mate. Not even T1 Prime sub. Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome on in. Hope everyone's doing all right. Hello, Sheepy. How you doing, mate? You know what? I'm glad you've jumped in because, yeah, we finished the first DLC with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 the other day. I don't know if you intend to jump back into it, but the first DLC is kind of a... You don't need to play it at the end of the game. You can play it towards, like, basically as soon as you see it. It's kind of like the best way I can explain it is almost like that quest line was kind of designed for the base game anyway, because it's kind of like a slow burn. Like, you do some parts in one part and then you kind of go to the second map, which I'm sure you're at that point anyway. So you start off in the Trotsky region, and then the second part of the DLC goes into the Kuttenberg region. So yeah, I don't know if you've got it or whatever, but yeah, it's one of them. But anyway, welcome into a little bit more of the Thaumaturge. We tried this the other day, and it wasn't actually too bad. There was a bit of technical difficulties or whatever. With I don't know if it was the internet or my PC, I have no idea, but we ended up yeah, we ended up having to do a whole thing. So yeah, fingers crossed it's not too bad today. If it is, I can only apologise. If it isn't, then happy days. Now, what is the Thaumaturge? It's quite difficult to explain, but basically this guy named Victor, if I remember, yeah, Victor. He is a Thaumaturge, and he has this kind of book, and he can basically he can do some mad shit. So like, he can kind of find people with using everyday objects that people have like imprinted their personalities on. He's got a thing called Saladors, which they are like demons, which he can use to kind of like to his bidding or whatever. Quite interesting. We did finish off when we were going to our father's funeral, I think it was. I think that's where we finished off in the last stream. I think there's about 5 chapters or whatever, and we just started chapter 1. The first was a prologue. So I guess we'll see how we get on today. So we are going to crack on. Really interesting. Also, it's magic-y as such, not just heightened intuition. Not sure it would be an actual man. Yeah, so I'll just quickly try and give a quick... So we've got Upper, and then this is Bukovac, which these are the Saladors, which we can use during combat. We also have like dimensions. So we got heart, mind, deed, and word. These are used for like in our tracking or whatever, and certain aspects of it where you need to use the mind dimension or the deed dimension and stuff like that. So it just depends on what level you're at. At the moment, I don't think we have anything that kind of stands out where we need to, you know, trait more into this or trait more into that. I don't know at this moment. So I'm just kind of going in a general build. I mean, at the moment we've got the heart, which is enhanced by a flaw. So we kind of, this is a thing that we do. We will kind of, people with flaws. This is where like the Saladors are kind of like come into it. Like a Salador, this Salador was attached to someone who had a flaw, and it was a pretty big flaw. Was thinking Sherlock on steroids with able to sense things from minimal evidence. I take it the dimensions are essentially sensing whether the deeds or words of the person are truthful. How physical do the demons become? So yeah, so we unlocked this Salador because there was a woman called Vesna, and she ended up, there was this Salador that was bringing like bad energy to the village, and he attached himself to Vesna after she committed a really big flaw, or what, so to speak, when she murdered an elder of the village. So It's one of them, so it is a bit of a Sherlock Holmes vibe. It is actually pretty decent. I'm enjoying this a lot more than the last Sherlock Holmes game we
Great
played.
grandmother Josefina, a Thaumaturge.
So, okay, so our great grandmother was a thaumaturge as well, and Nicodem Scoldzy.
Grandpa Nicolem, a Thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Yeah. So there's a lot of reading and stuff, which we all know I struggle with. And there is, I don't think there's like builds or whatever, because you don't really have a gear, so to speak. So you can have a. Ooh. 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 Can we? Can we? Can we keep this on? Why can't we? Why doesn't it stay? Because I want this coat on. I have no idea. I have no idea. Right, so I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to remember the buttons, to be quite honest. It has been a few days, and I was supposed to stream earlier, but I got a little bit distracted. My car went for an MOT today, and it turns out there's some damage, internal damage on the car, which I don't have no idea why. I mean, I try and keep it all good or whatever. Right, so I've got to go there. The northern, wherever it is.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
I think that's our sister.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Hello, Xerxes.
Thank you. And you, sir?
I'm not sure if is there a crafting facility in the game. I don't believe so. Xerxes, the game is essentially, we are a thaumaturge, who it's, I want to kind of explain, like, I kind of might have like misspoken away last stream where I said we're kind of like a Van Helsing, so to speak. I would say we're more like a medium. We're more like a medium kind of person where we will, we're trying, in a way, like not collect Saladors, but we have a thing called a Salador, which is kind of like a demon from a different dimension, which we can kind of use to our bidding. And we in the prologue we went to a village where there was a Salador that had attached itself to a floor of a person who committed murder, and we went there and we had to fight it in order to, in a way, collect it. So yeah, it's it allows crafting and customization. Oh, okay, I didn't know it done crafting. That's nice. But then you have to use like your flaws to your advantage if you can. So in this instance, it says a proud answer. It not only draws from the floor of pride level, but also feeds it even more. So I don't know if these are good or not. I don't know if feeding into your flaws are a good thing. I don't know if it's like a case where you should be doing this every time. I have no idea. To me, it's like a flaw is a negative thing. Hello, Hooded. I don't know if it's a like feeding into a flaw, which you would arguably say that's a bad thing, or a good thing, but you then use flaws with your Salador. So I don't know. So I'm going to actually use it this time.
I suggest you leave. Otherwise, I'll overlook your womanhood and make sure you can never pronounce a single syllable correctly again.
You'd permit that to happen, Judge? Maybe I should write about this.
And who would let you print it?
Someday the press will get the Russian boot off its neck, Judge.
I'm afraid none of us will live to see the day, my dear. Come on, children. I'm sure my Petya is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Oh, okay. Then the Google AI answer is absolute bollocks. To quote, yes, the Thaumaturge, which is an RPG, allows for crafting and customization of character builds, including those related to gear. You can build your Thaumaturge character to focus on various playstyles, including ranged, melee, or mix of both. Yeah, at the moment that doesn't seem like that's the case. So, maybe not. Yes, we'll agree. We'll go to
Thanks.
agree with the girl.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
It does seem interesting though. Okay, cool. So we're going to go to our family home. If there's things that we can read along the way, there was a thing we could do to kind of. Oh, hold on. What's this? Cost one. Your bond is restored thanks to Rasputin's effort, or Rasputin's help. Salator tamed thanks to Rasputin's help as well. So we've got 2 more Salators here. And then by the looks of things, we've got 2 more over here, which we can't look at any... Well, 4 more over here that we can't look at any further. I don't know if this is going to be an upgrade to upper, like this one here, or is it going to be a brand new one? In order to get this adrenaline rush, we need to increase the heart by 1. This upgrade permanently increases health points by 2. This is heart, and then this is focus. This upgrades permanently to 1 as well. So it seems like you might just want to try and go through as much as you can with all the trait points, but at the same time you might want to just try and focus on 1 as well, mainly because it appears that as you kind of go on through the trait lines, you might get a little bit more buffs towards the end of it, where I'm not sure if you would have enough points if you go through all of them, like if you try and do a balanced run or whatever. I generally don't know. Okay, so we got these which we can maybe look at later on. So these are upgrades that we can put into our quick, planned, damage over time, influences, and strong attack. We've got the acquired flaws, Veminance. It belongs to Vesna. A simple peasant girl from Transcaucasia, I think I pronounced that right, who killed her father in retaliation for his cruelty. Bukovac follows this flaw, and it gives us 1 point in our deed dimension. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to go over here, see if there's anything here that we can have a little look at. You spare penny? No, we can't. Oh, there's something over here. A pickup. What we got here then? Now I know there was a button we could press, but I don't know what it was. So the Daily Courier, classifieds. I make clothes, costumes, and gowns in keeping with the latest designs that I stocked up on in Paris. Poleska, 150. That place. The Warsaw Music Society invites you to a concert of the Reduta halls featuring these people, and okay, cool. So you get a little bit of experience when we're kind of reading stuff, so it does make sense to read everything you can, but seeing as this is, you know, got a lot of Polish words and I can barely speak English, I think I'm going to try and avoid reading every single thing I can, or I'll pick it up, but I may not read it. Right, so we've got to go over here. Anything around here? No. You think I should read them? No.
Miss, Your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna, dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Okay.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image.
Cheers, love.
Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Can we say yes? Tell her to make cocoa for Lygia.
Make an extra creamy one for Lygia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again.
No, thanks,
But
love.
that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Okay, cool. Thanks, love. Right then, so there's a lot. There's the green square, which is where we just came from. We've got the garden, and we've got the upstairs as well. So let's have a little look around and see if there's any experience we can pick up. It looks like there's this is a photo of Father's portrait. The portrait depicts Father in his twilight years. The serious expression on his face, the proud posture, and the grimoire in his hand, which is the book that we have, combined with a dark background and lack of embellishments, it all reflects the strictness and pragmatism he always had. Good old Stanislaw, however, a faint red streak can be seen around his figure. Apparently, artists are particularly sensitive to seeing things that usually escape the human eye. This one should receive double emolument for featuring the thaumaturgic aura. Okay, cool. Right, we got Petya, the Warsaw Courier, Evening Extra. Here is the latest news on the riots that disrupted His Majesty's Emperor Nikolai II's speech day, a moment after our gracious Empire announced Georgy Scalon as a new Governor-General of Warsaw. A group of troublemakers started yelling most disgraceful slogans. Despite reinforced security, there was a scuffle. The Gendarmerie were quick to get the situation under control, however. A few people were injured, including 2 policemen who came to help. 30 people charged with public nuisance and brawling were taken into custody. So that looked like that might have been in the last stream. We ended up getting into a bit of a fight at the end.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Petya, forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure if he's going to be prominent or whatever. Okay, so we've done everything in here. We've got the basement. We can maybe have a look around in the basement in a little bit. We've got read this, which is the Grażyna's liquor recipe. And yeah, we won't bother with that. It's just a recipe, nothing too interesting. 365 dinner recipes for the 5 zlotys. Okay. Just a little bit more experience. Vonerin. Examine this. Right, cool. Bust of Morana. The stern countenance resembles that of a human, and the callous gaze shows no trace of human emotion. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, sending a shiver down your spine. It makes me think of the words, if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Okay. Let's have a little look in the basement. There can be a lot of stuff here. Oh, so we've got Mother's portrait here. The portrait of Mother from her youth. She stands proud, wearing a white dress and a silk scarf thrown over her exposed shoulders. Her long, dark hair flows down her back, and she gazes at the viewer with a piercing smile. Bare skin and a frivolous hairstyle. That's not how I remembered her. Nadia, as a young, unkempt maiden, is hard to believe. This shocking vision of the painting must have been carried in a previous era, a time when hearts were stirred with violent emotions, poems were created to the sound of a storm, love stories had to end tragically, etc., etc. Father actually commissioned such a painting. Okay then, so we've got a level up in our Thaumaturge here. I think that is actually it. I thought there was going to be a little bit more. Go to your father's study for the reading of his will. Okay. We're going to go to the father's study here. I don't know where it is. It's probably upstairs. Yeah, that was the garden. And we do have an additional points, don't we? I don't know what to put it in yet. I'm going to have a little look later on. Oh, another one. Bust of Sirin. Sharp avian features bear a wild, disturbing kind of beauty. They make you want to fall into her clutches and be lulled into an eternal dream by her sweet song. Yet her cryptic, slight smile makes a subconscious primal part of your being cower away from the predator. But isn't a soul the only fair price for a bliss of giving yourself up to that enchanting creature? Alright. Ooh, this is where we get changed. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of reading here. Wardrobe. Okay, let's make ourselves look fancy. Changed and leave. Where's my coat? Okay. Serious photo. Straight backs, stern expressions, noses in the air, two boys that are just trying to meet everyone's expectations. Something went wrong here. Okay. Maybe. Oh, there's a lot to read in this room. I'm not sure if I'm going to read all of this here. Message from Mother. Dear child, stop. It is with great sorrow that I have received the news of Stanislav's death. Stop. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend the funeral ceremony. Stop. My duties in Paris keep me from travelling to Warsaw at this time. Stop. I join you both in mourning and sorrow. Stop. Mama. Okay. Letter from Rome, July 1896. Dear sister, I'm writing to you because sleep eludes me. As I wrote before, I found a suitable candidate. However, I'm still struggling to reach his floor. I feel that Paimon is within my reach. I even saw him, vaguely, but I did. I stop here because my nerves prevent me from continuing. W. Yes, I will be careful. Don't think me a fool like father. So that looks like it was from us. And then the Polish Gazette. Okay, cool. And then we got this here. The letter from Paris in November 1896. Sister of mine, I feel well enough to write something to you. The doctor also recommended that I do so. I'm not alone in my anguish. I share a room with one Rearford Morton, whose last name escapes me. They brought him to London from Dr. Seward's clinic. A very interesting case. He spent his days hunting for the moths, cockroaches, ladybugs and the beetles that come here sometimes. He eats them. He says it gives him strength to wait for the coming of the Lord. But I don't think he means the Saviour. I cannot yet reconstruct all the details after the debacle with Paimon. My mind is still in tatters. Paimon visited me no more than a week ago. I know that's impossible. It probably happened only in my mind, but it is so clear. He, as the king of hell, with his host of demons, with the shadow of his penitents, called for me to join them. It was so real. I stop here. I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts. I believe that's from us as well, from Victor. Okay. This is... There's a lot of stuff going on here, isn't there? Yeah, no chance. Yeah, no chance. Jesus Christ, so just reading all these things around, you end up getting like a level anyway, or nearly a level. Examine this. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. I ain't reading that. Okay, cool.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Yes.
Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify.
Je suis désolé. I just needed to quench my thirst. Alone, unfortunately.
I didn't manage to.
Please don't pay them any mind.
Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Okay, let's not do our flaw here because people will remember it, so I'm going to allow him to do his thing.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Ligia Shulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Yeah, let's ask if Mother is getting anything.
Now, Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Victor, be serious.
Nothing. There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequest to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina.
Okay, wait till the end of the ceremony. We don't want to be like upsetting anyone during this, do we? So we'll continue.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
It's lost, most likely.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Ooh. Another
Did
Thaumaturge
Father
point.
have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Ask about the father's death.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
Okay, let's find out what happened then. No, in fact, let's ask about the missing grimoire.
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion.
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Let's find out where this happened.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
Say that even he didn't deserve it.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Yeah.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Ooh, okay. Admit the building is a good lead.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
No, it's not. We can ask about these two, so even Konechkin.
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konechkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konechkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
Okay, so what about this Mordet Shagat?
And Mordechai Chayat.
Could
that be a
okay.
lead?
I don't think so. He worked with father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
Do you have any other ideas?
Yeah, we'll look through his things.
And where are father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish.
Okay, say you already know everything.
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Interesting.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
I have to say, I am very intrigued by this. I am very intrigued. Now, what? Ooh. Ooh, you gained, okay, Nocturne in B, flat minor. Yeah, so there's a readable here. Let's have a little look at this. What we got? So Stanislav's last will. So this is what we just, yeah, that's what we just got then. Now we can we can talk to Upper.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there.
It is cool,
Perhaps
isn't it?
We should go there and check.
Okay, cool. So let's find out more about our father's dying moments. There's a safe there, but we can't get into. Can we look in the shithouse? There's a readable down there as well. So let's have a little look in here. No. Right, let's read this. A charred letter. My love for you is burning. It keeps me from eating. It keeps me from sleeping. It keeps me from living. Ligia, I am begging you to end my agony. Agree to be my wife or whatever it is. Okay, so she wasn't too fond of that. So we can change our look here, but we're not going to now. We've kind of looking the way we want to. We'll go downstairs.
Oh my, that sure is noisy.
Yep. Hello,
Hello.
Halfcat. How you doing, mate?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor?
Oh, it's Rasputin.
Victor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Yeah, like...
Incredible.
Imagine that. Calling a landline and then saying, basically, where are you? Like, I mean, I imagine it might have been different in the early 1900s. But it just seems so daft, where it's just like ringing someone's house number and going, where are you? It's like, dude, I'm at home, you know. You're doing good. Just watch Dawn of the Dead. Is that the one with George Clooney? Is that one with a young Salma Hayek? Nice, nice. Find out how he got your number. No, is that... No, that's from Dusk Till Dawn, isn't it? Dawn of the Dead's something else, isn't it? Yeah, my bad. My bad. Completely off.
How did you know I have a telephone at home?
Something's interrupting you, Victor. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw.
Oh.
If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes.
George Romero.
7 Boboskowska
Okay, I'm not even sure if I've
Street,
watched Dawn of the
Number
Dead.
7 by cemetery. Boboskowska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Okay, Rasputin. Okay. You can tell he's been living out in a village. Right, so we can talk to Ligia. We've got a talk to Groznia. So let's talk to her.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
First thing she does when she finds out the whole house is hers now is start smoking it. Note her unusual attire. Something continues to elude you. Keep searching.
I'll get going.
Okay, how about... Do we have to look around then? Drink hot chocolate. Ooh! Do you know the secret of time travel? It requires but one sip of cocoa. All of a sudden, Ligia is reading a book in front of the fireplace, and I'm stacking building blocks. My parents are arguing in the smoking room. It's a warm day, and then everything goes to hell. Is this going to give us a point? Because the last time we had this, it gave us a Thaumaturge point, but I don't know if that was because we was at the end of the experience bar or what, I don't know. Okay, so no, it doesn't. I think it just gives you a lot of experience and it's like a collectible or something like that. And I'm sure there was something. I'm going to quickly look in the... use perception. Oh, yeah, that's correct. That was it. It was just right click. Right, let's talk to your gal.
Master Victor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
That's for something
Does
stronger.
there happen to be anything stronger?
I see you're all grown up. There's still a little homemade liqueur if Judge Voronin's not polished it all off. Help yourself. It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back.
Oh, thank you very much, Groznia.
Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
Ask about your father's death.
And so, the great Stanisław Szulski is dead, crashed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death. Sheer cruelty. Mr. Szulski didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he was.
I'm not sure we kind of share the
That
same...
won't take long.
Sassy. Love it. Ask about Ligia.
Ligia won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it. But she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she started smoking like a chimney.
Yeah, we did notice that, didn't we?
She takes after her father. No question about it.
Okay. Let Groznia... get Groznia to talk about Stanislav's death.
So, this death, what do you make of it, Grażynka?
I'll tell you in confidence, Master Szulski. Now, I'm a simple woman, but something about your father's death doesn't sit right with me.
How do you mean, Grażynka?
Don't you suspect some impure powers had a hand in it?
Do you mean it could have something to do with thaumaturgy?
That I don't know. Look at us jabbering while there are potatoes not peeled. Forgive me, Master.
Okay, thank you very much, love.
Another time, Brezhenka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
Ah, lovely. She's nice. A lovely, lovely woman. Right, okay. Is there anything around here? No. Doesn't appear to be. There's the basement. We can have a little look in the basement again, see if there was anything here. Oh, there's something here. I think. Was that something here? Oh no, that's just particles. Okay, I thought it was like a thing. Okay, cool. Never mind. There was the hot chocolate there. Let's have a little look to see. So we've got the find out more about your father's dying moments. We've got the visit there. Is this a so this is a time thing. This quest is only available for a limited time. Oh, so this is my father's first Salator. Okay. Interesting. First floor. We'll go to the first floor now. Okay, apparently there's something in here. Is there? No, but there's something in here. We're gonna look more into. I'm just looking at the mini-map. I don't know if this is any indication. Oh, what's this? There we go. Examine this. What's this? The collection of books on the occult. So, trace certain from Stanislav. The grimoires of historical occultists brim with the paternal inquisitiveness. The warm page is full of annotations in the margins bear the marks of frequent reading. His heart beating with excitement, father explored mysteries of demonology, thus expanding his horizons. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be more stuff over here. What's this? A letter. The human heart is worth more than all the riches in the material world. Tonight. SR. Trace unknown. The message that only appears to be brief. In fact, the pen strokes were accompanied by an accelerated heartbeat. Motivated by the restrained fondness of the addressee, the ink is dripping with special care and warmth that is seeped deep into the paper. Trace unknown. So this is someone else that we don't know. There's something here. What's this? So this is, I forgot what this would be. It's not deed. It's not heart. And it's not... What's the 3 lines again? Is it mind? Is it mind? No, it's word. It's word, sorry. I didn't even read that, never mind. Suitcase, this is deed. Grains of desert sand from father's trip to Africa has settled in the suitcase. He would set it aside, spinning plans for future voyages into the unknown regions of the material world, searching for what was hidden behind the veil of reality. Trace certain. Stanislav. Okay, what's this? A ritual mask. A demonic countenance is clothed in the hope that clung to it first and the satisfaction that soon followed. It seems that father had plans for Shrael, which he eventually managed to fulfill. Draw a conclusion. Okay, so Father's search. Father's thoughts were recently occupied with a search for knowledge that bordered on the obsessive. This is related to something much more than his usual curiosity about the world which I remember him for. He was looking for something, hunting for Salvatores, exploring the mysteries of everything related to Thaumaturge. The only thing I still don't know is where it led him. Okay. Ask Ligia about the mysterious SR. There's nothing in here, is there, that we can have a quick little look at? No, it doesn't appear so. Okay, cool. I am very interested in this, actually. It's actually quite a... It's weird, but it's good weird.
Ligia?
Yes?
So this was the third option. Ask about the woman's trace found in the study.
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
There we go. That's her. Find out who is she?
Who is she? And what did Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
Okay.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections.
Okay.
Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
Ask what a soiree is.
What's a soiree?
How long did you say you lived with Mother in Paris?
Not long. I didn't pay
Just a
attention.
party, if you like. Do you know what that is?
Very funny.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
Are you okay there, half cat? Are you having a bit of a moment? Right, cool. So we can go to a tailor and additionally a barber. Okay. So I think we've kind of explored everything here except for the garden. So we're going to go and have a little look at this. Back. A tech sport works is never done. Mum locked herself out of her Chromebook. I've been helping her for the last half hour to unlock it. Thank fuck I set her recovery email to mine. It means I can get it when she needs it. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it, mate? There's a burglar. Oh, this is going to be combat.
Are you lost?
Fuck. Don't try to be a hero, and it'll be all right.
Okay, dude,
You're
look at the
outnumbered.
ears. Look at the ears on your boy.
Quantity doesn't always translate to quality.
Call the rest. We got one with a death wish.
Look at the ears on your boy. Okay, that was the ponziest whistle I've ever seen. Okay, is there any... So it looks like there's going to be more boys coming in. So, resistance reduces taken damage by 80. Attack with up air to disable. And then your boys, so you got boy with 6 focus and 26 health, and 5 focus, 28 health. Here's going to be more of a problem. We're going to improve our Thaumaturge here. We got 4 points we can pull it in, so let's go for this. Let's develop this. Let's develop this as well. Ooh. I mean, it's so fucking nice. So nice. Okay, so let's go to... It's going to cost us 2, and that's going to cost us 2. Restores 4 of your health points for every enemy in a suffering state. Each subsequent action that restores health points will restore less of it. That's a bit of a bad one, isn't it? Not bad, but it's, you know. So it's going to cost us 2 to open up one of these. I'm going to hold out for the moment. So we're going to start the fight. Okay, let's go. Okay, so precision cut, they're going to do that in 2 rounds. We want to try and get... if we attack you, you're the one that's going to be attacking first, and you've got less focus. So we're going to focus on you first. So we're going to go for a... Let's go for the diversion first, and then we go into... What we're doing here... I mean, it's not that deep, to be fair, is it? But this reduces focus, and I think it will reduce it by another 1. Yes, it reduces it by another 1. Enemy reinforcements are on the way. Lovely. Okay, so we've got 3 focus at the moment. We're going to do... I think we should just try and reduce down... Yeah, let's just reduce down all the focus that we can. We should be able to get another one in before... Oh, nope, apparently not. Okay, so they took a bit of damage, but that's not the end of the world. So, here, your boy, we can put him in a suffering state. Then, with this boy here, we're going to actually use upper... to... And we're going to use one of these because it's going to be done quickly, so we can reduce... We can get rid of his trait and reduce a focus. And then after that we're going to nuke your boy down. Trait disabled, lovely. Okay, so now we can go for a concussion, gives a 50% chance to... So he's going to be attacking next. That's a very quick move as well, so we can get that on. And then this one, we can go for a... That's going to take a while, isn't it? Well, let's say it takes a while. I'm just trying to think, do we go for the focus, or is it just more worthwhile now just to kind of nuke him down with his health? In fact, actually, we can kill this guy. And we'll restore some of our health. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, nice. 23 health off. Okay, slice it up. Okay, that's fine. We've got complications. Reduces your health points by 40%. This stacks 2 times. And we got a bleeding, which is fine as well. So if we go for a... that is quite a... You know what? It's got 6 focus. There's no real... For me, there's no real point. I'm going to go for the old wound here. And then this one, we're going to go for this. And it's going to take all of our negative points off us. Right, he's been dropped. He's taking some damage over time now. We could do Agony. I think that's going to be tier 2. Receives this as well, so we can put it to a tier 2. I'm not sure how much that's going to actually be beneficial. Now, if we use this, and then upper uses... I mean, we could issue an order. Damage-based attacks, and that's damage-based attacks, and that's deed or... If we was to switch, how much damage does your boy do? That's slow. And that's suffering as well. It's just a lot of damage over time now, isn't it? I mean, it's not that deep, really, is it? So if we'll just switch back to upper, and we'll get upper to do that, and then us, we can, yeah, we can kill him off before he does his attack. There we go. And then we do have enemy reinforcements on the way. So that's your boy down. Oh, look at this, Chad. Okay, cool. So the guy who's going to attack next is your boy here. He's got this, which is reduces damage taken by 80%. We do need to use our Bukovac here, so we're going to issue an order with our Bukovac to remove that. It's going to be very slow, inflicts damage the lower the enemy's speed, the lower the enemy's health points, the faster the skill. Okay. We do need to use this rather quickly so we can get rid of his buff. And... Oh, actually, no. Tell a lie. Back. That's going to be... Oh, no, yeah, that was him, wasn't it? So then this is going to be us. This guy has got Dimension Force Word, but we can't remove that. So we're going to go on to your boy here, and we're going to actually try and remove his focus. So we're going to use this. So we should be able to get him down now with his... I thought we got rid of a... Give Bella a treat. I will do that in a bit. Yeah, I won't forget, I promise. We actually went on a really long walk today, like a really, really long walk. Whilst I was kind of getting my car MOT'd. And it turns out my car is not ready, so I'm going to be carless for the next couple of days, which is big ick, but it is what it is. Right, can we... I mean, we could just... We can't use any of these, can we? I'm just trying to think. So, can we not remove his focus because he's got this on it? Reduces impact of owner's focus by 1. Required Dimensional Force Word to disable it. It might just be a case of just a nuke with this. Let's do this because it's going to hopefully slow him down. That's very slow. We're not going to be interested in that. And we're going to go for this as well. So it might be a bit of damage over time on you, boy. Okay, slicing this up. That's absolutely fine. That's fine again. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage. He's going to have a lot of damage over time. We don't have to worry about him now. Let's attack you, boy. Let us go for a... I mean, has he already got... Yeah, no, let's go for Agony here. And then we're going to go for a Howl. Oh, that's rough. Let's go for up here. We're going to have a... Yeah, let's bring some of our morale back. Some of our health. Okay, cool. And he will be dealt with. So we don't have to worry about your boy. I don't think anyway. Yeah, he's going to die very soon. So let's focus on him now. we're not going to be able to get this in on time before... I mean, let's maybe just focus on him then, if we can. Because he's going to die next turn anyway, I think. Reduces focus by an additional 1 point if the enemy is in a suffering state. And a 60% chance to deal double damage for 1. That's going to be nothing. Planned diversion. Let's just do the quick attack. Fuck it. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Morale, lot trooper. Yeah, I know. Okay, your boy's down. Okay, cool. Let's just beat him up. Just. Okay, cool. Fair bit of experience.
Get off my lawn.
I do like the combat in this. It's quite interesting.
Victor? I heard a noise. Are you all right?
Yeah, it was fine.
I'm fine. We've had a few unwelcome visitors.
Burglars? What's wrong with this town? I'll call Uncle.
There's no rush. I don't think they'll try to rob anyone anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. What time is it? Okay, cool. Right, there's no loot that drops. Right, let's have a little more of an explore around the garden. I'm not sure if there's anything worthwhile looking at. Can't go over there. Yeah, can't do this either. So I think it was just for the burglars. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I know, morale. Like, the thing is, that will always be a thing. I'll always just call it morale. Right, so let's go to the tailor to get some evening wear. Use this. Right, so this is gonna be like a collectible, maybe. Ooh. Yeah, it's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy just to call it morale. Okay. Some experience there. And visit a barber. Now, do we want to visit a barber? Okay, wait. We can wait until morning. Which might affect the... What's this? Oh yeah, we can do this, can't we? So we got this here. The place of respite. We got a point of... Oh, so these are just points of interests. No way, it's got beautiful hair as it is. Yes, I know. I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna look, Benry. Don't you worry. How are you doing anyway? Point of interest. We can go to this point of interest here. Oh no! I know, Benry. Now, for that you can blame Keeper Elos here because Sheepy, the motherfucker, he wanted us to change. So Benry, Sheepy is the one that donated Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 to the channel. Then we no, you dare, Keepy. So Sheepy was the one that donated it to the channel. Then there was the update with the barber in KCE 2, and then Keepy has enough points for the choice matters where you can choose. Obviously, like it's more the road you can choose, not a definitive like you're going to do this. So like it's the choice of whatever. So it can be something trivial like a haircut or whatever, or it can be a choice within a certain aspect of a story. So again, it's not you choose the destination, you choose the path. So yeah, that's how we do it. And Keepy, as the motherfucker he is, he spent his points and said basically choose whatever sheep he wants. So that's why I had the mullet and the fucking and the Hulk Hogan mustache for Henry Escalets. Blame him. And you need something to cheer you up. Put some porn on or something. Put some porn on, motherfucker. Right, get changed. Right, so we've put all of this on here. Lovely. Can we... Oh, there's something here we can have a little look at. Let's examine this. Coffee cups. In the dregs, I can still feel the stress that urges the tailor to make more coffee and drink it hastily. Coffee is better than sleep. To sleep is to waste precious time that could be used for more alterations. Okay. Imploring note. The note was written by the tailor's impatient customer, urging him to promptly complete the order. Otherwise, they threatened to revoke their advance and ruin the tailor's reputation. Okay. Why can't we go... No, there we go. Is there anything in here? Yeah, there is. Examine this. What we got here? Scribbled patterns. There's a staggering anger radiating from the patterns. Desperate hands tried to sketch something valid, interesting, and original to no avail. All that's left is chaos and impatience. Okay. What about your boy? Let's talk to your boy.
Excuse me. Damn it. I forgot to turn the key. Sorry, what? You tell me.
What? You...
What is it?
Something continues to elude you. Keep searching.
I won't bother you. All right.
Right, give me a minute then, because if that's the case... The tailor's mannequin. Okay, so this is mined, I think it is. There is an individual there are individual threads of focus left on the mannequin being ripped apart by customers' visits. All the ideas that aren't good enough are rejected. Nothing but more alterations. Let's draw a conclusion. The tailor's struggles. The tailor has a steady hand for sewing, but his head reverberates with the lack of ideas. He needs inspiration, as frustration and impatience won't breed any good ideas. The way things are going, he won't finish the job or find creative peace. I think half cat. I think you. I think you need to go to bed. Go to bed, sir. Or madam. Right. Let's see if we can.
Let's get this over with.
You're on weed. Okay, you're on catnip. Is that what it is? Mentioned his lack of inspiration.
I couldn't help noticing you're struggling for inspiration. You've got a keen eye. The book makes it easier? I have to guess what everyone has in their mind. Is there any way I can help?
I want to know what people look for in fashion these days. Back in the day, all you needed was 2 padlocks and a space for your Johnson. I don't know what else there is to it. If you tell me that, I'll be grateful. I'll sew you anything you want in return.
Let me sharpen my senses.
Okay. So you need some evening wear?
I need some evening wear. Quick.
Good proportions.
Thank you. Alterations won't take long.
Your name and address, sir?
Viktor Szulski, 9 Green Square.
I'll send a messenger when I'm done. And Mr. Szulski, if you'll allow me a moment of candor, as it often seems no one dares to address you with it.
Sorry, what?
What?
Go and find yourself a barber in Pavonsky. You look like a troglodyte. Now, I'd like to go to my business.
I won't bother you.
All right.
So, well, you know what? No wonder you don't have any customers. Jesus Christ. People come in and you just start throwing some shade. Okay. Right, so we're going to go and find a barber, apparently. Visit the barber. Where is that? It's around the corner, it would appear. Can you spare a penny? No, I can't. Barber, is it open at this time at night? Okay, so we gotta go to prepare for the soiree. The barber is there. Travel. Right, we'll go this. Oh, there's something here. Examine this. A poster. The Technicians Association of Warsaw invites you to attend a series of lectures delivered by top Polish inventors, technicians, and people of science, held every Thursday at 7 p.m. at the association's headquarters at Polezkowa Street. Admission 20 kopecks. Okay. You can listen to people of science. Okay. Was this something over here? Yes. No, from a sermon. The predatory culture of the West is already digging its claws into our beating heart of our nation, the church. How many of us are choosing to visit the tabernacles of entertainment instead of worship? Even once serious institutions are turning into a circus. I am thinking, for example, of the event that will take place on Thursday as in a building that has always hosted only respected people of science, and now, at a time that exactly coincides with a rosary service on in our church, they're planning to put on a moving picture show, a hollow clown act designed to divert our thoughts from work, family, and religion. Okay. So people don't like TV, right? Oh, there we go. Right, point of interest. Can we move this around? No. It's just more experience, lovely stuff. And don't catch a tram, but what's this? A lipstick. So this is word. The case fell out of the carriage window. Well, maybe she shouldn't have fixed her makeup while she was drunk. Passionate words have settled on the lid, pleading for her to go with him. Promises that she would become famous as a dancer in the new world and that everyone would envy her. Okay. I imagine this... Is this still open then? Yes. There you go. The chair's ready. Fancy hairdresser. Right, chat. Let's see what we can get here.
Come in.
Ask for a haircut.
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Oh, look at this. Let's see what we can choose. No. Keepy. You little sausage. Oh, that's nice. I mean, what's my hair at the moment? It's more like would you say it's more like this at the moment? It's not this. These styles are so classy. Yeah, it's not KCD2, is it? It's not that. I mean, what about the look at your boy. Mwah. Look at your boy. Now, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? That's the question. I mean, that's what we like at the moment. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Lincoln. Oh, it is actually, yeah, it is Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, okay. Van Dyke beard. Not really too. What is One Piece? Yeah. I like this. I like the mustache. I mean, I think that's probably a little bit too far over. I think this is fancy. I don't like this. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. In the name of the mama, the second son, and the holy donuts. I think I want to go for... There's a rich comb over. You could eat 999 donuts. Why not 1,000 Don't be a quitter. Don't be a quitter. Right. I think I don't want to go for the comb over because it looks too. I mean, we can't turn ourselves, can we? I think I want to go for the. I think we want to go for this one. What a handsome man. Right, let's.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
I'm not too sure, actually. I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, actually.
Maybe too much pomade? You know, it's all the rage now. But that's all right. We'll change it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, how about we... You know what? Let's see what this looks like.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients.
No.
Do you like it?
No. No, I do not. No, I do not. No.
I'm not sure.
Maybe too much pomade? You know, it's all the rage now. But that's all right.
Alright, let's skip all that. So we wasn't too sure on this one. I'm not sure about this one, to be quite honest. Now this... I mean... I'm taking way too long to do this. I know this, chat. Like, if anything, it's becoming a bit of a thing. How about we... This is a very important decision. Take your time. I mean, this looks fine here, and I think it might have just been the angle. Now, I don't know if this, like if it's red because it's part of the whole attire that we've got, because these are red as well when we go to change our outfit. But I do not like the comb over. That's a fancy comb over. Gravedigger's Dream. Strands of hair falling out from the forehead add a touch of flippancy and are a nod to the latest fashion of French hair salons. Let's have a little look to see what this looks like.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
I mean, it's not too bad, is it? You know what? Let's go for this.
Yes, you're talented.
He looks really weird,
Years of
actually.
practice.
He looks really
My
weird.
clients are
Fuck it.
always satisfied.
He can. Yeah, I mean it's all right, I guess. I mean, if we look at a journal, Thaumaturge. I mean, actually, that isn't completely awful, is it? That's not too bad, is it? Makes every attack on an enemy deal with the maximum possible damage. Increases the damage from the Thaumaturge. You know what? Let's get this in. Yeah, we'll get that in. And then this one, Brutality. Damage over time. Increases the damage from the Thaumaturge's next attack by 50%. We'll get that in. I don't think we'll go for this yet. We'll see. Yeah, it's not actually that bad, is it? It's quite fancy, chat. Right, cool. Right, we're making ourselves look bougie, so we're going to go to the soiree now. Do we... Yeah, we go to the tram. Yep. And we got to go to here. This is an interesting game. I'm actually enjoying this. It is on Humble Choice for anyone who wants to pick it up. I think so. You're probably paying around £10, $10 or whatever. It's around about that price. Where are we? We go over here. No, we can't. and you get like 8 or 9 games or whatever. It's decent. It's a decent little bundle. It was last month as well. There was a lot. Oh, hello. Bigot's Diary. Warsaw is sinking further and further into the depths of the mortal decay with every passing year. Streets that were once inhabited by modest and pious families are now turning into a hotbed of the worst individuals. For example, my neighbour, dear Mrs. S, told me about a woman who rents an apartment with a tenement house of 7 there. She's an opera artist who is visited by many rich men. She has an abundance of gowns and lavish furnishings in her apartment. Recently, one of her many patrons took her on a foreign trip to Japan. Her ilk ought to be ashamed to show their faces in public. Okay. I don't know if that's here. Was that a limited quest? I think that might have been a limited quest. Find the tailor's inspiration. Yeah, so a lot of this is like... Oh, there's a lot of side quests here, isn't there? Ooh. Okay. So it seems like there's more that meets the eye with this. Because I thought it was going to be quite linear. I thought it was going to be a case of... Who are you? Let's say here. I thought it was going to be a case of literally you go from A to B, B to C and all that sort of stuff. But it seems like there's like obviously a lot more. I'm not reading this. It seems like there's a lot more, and it might be a case of as well. Certain side quests might actually open up more Senators. So that might be an interesting little thing that we can do. Anything over there? Please excuse me. Recently someone confessed to cheating on an exam. How dare they? Okay. How about, yeah, we kind of try and focus at one thing at hand. So find the viewpoint by the Imperial Hotel. Right, we're going to do that. So is that in this area? It's this area. Okay, so we'll go and see if we can go and do this. That's not something of interest to us. So we're going to go to a point of interest up here, and then we're going to go to the tram and see if there's anything with this point. Okay. Another Thaumaturge point. Love to see it. And I assume it's up. Yeah, it's up here. So he's going to also let us know when we can go and get our new attire. So we're going to go to the south of the city here. Travel. Might have to go in the daytime, so we might have to wait around a little bit. There we go. Oh, there we go. Right, a little bit of lag there, never mind. Note, remember, lessons from move to 6. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like there's like a lot of side quests or whatever in the game, which is, again, quite nice. Right, we can't go in here at the moment. It is currently too late at night, so we are going to wait this out until the morning, which we've got to try and find a bench that we can do that. We can wait at a bench, which would be... yeah, just on the corner. Might get into a spot of bother with someone if there's any like ruffians lying around as well. Instructions for an assistant, nice. Exhibition up to limited quest. So yeah, like literally, there's so many side quests. Changing the time of day, lovely.
Let's wait. So, did you miss the city?
Not much of a talker, eh? No?
Me neither.
Okay, cool. Let's wait here.
Let's wait until...
Morning? No, wait until noon.
So, let's kill some time.
It's very Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? It's like, I mean, what, does it have a day as well? We're noon, we can probably... There's a few points of interest up there. We could probably gather them just for some experience, but... We'll, yeah, we'll go see if we can do this viewpoint from the Imperial Hotel. Was that something? No, I thought there might be something there. Alright, so this is locked. Why is this locked? It's here, so maybe we can go round? Admire the viewpoint, okay. Yeah, might have to just go round here. Catch a tram. Yeah, maybe I have to go through this way. Although if it's locked on the one way, I imagine it's probably going to be locked on the other as well. So, we might have to talk our way into it, maybe. No. Why? Okay, so we can't get into that at the moment. There's something here we can pick up. Maybe we just stick to the main quest then. Let's stick to the main objective. So, okay, I think we'll just do that then, because it might be a nice surprise. A stereoscope, and inside a view showing the Imperial Hotel. I'll try and find the place where this shot was taken. Okay, so that's just an urban secret, so we don't really... Okay. Taylor's Dilemma. Oh, so that's all these are. They're just like points of like interest, so we can go and have a look. Okay. Memory Horizon. Let's go and find out what's happened to our father. I think that's probably in our best interest. So it was in this area, apparently. Vienna Station. Alright, so we're going to go this way. And it's by the police station, if I can remember correctly what was mentioned. There's something here. A handful of tips. When you come to work, open the window in the vestibule. I left the keys at the back of the room. Okay, cool. And that's a limited quest, Tales of Warsaw. It's this way, okay. So it's going to be this road, this building here, I think. Yeah, it's here. So there's going to be a bit of information here for us. So, okay, so we're going to have to go inside. Right, there's a lot of stuff here. Alright. So, trace unknown. Damaged pillar. A large pillar broken in half. Wild fury radiated from here, nestled in the body. This blow to the pillar collapsed the entire building. A punch born of a powerful fist, carrying colossal amounts of strength. Chaos. Only chaos can be found here, devoid of anything composed of any composed thought, intention. What breaks through to the surface of this disorder is destruction, as if designed in the guts of what wrought here. Okay. And what about this? A shoe. The owner of the shoe was a haughty soul who feared nothing, to whom death was an intruder destroying the order of the universe. He had his feet firmly on the ground, and even when death stared him in the eye, he did not give in to the instinct to flee. Yes, this shoe belonged to my father. Stanislav. Okay. Okay, so it's something over here. Glasses. Glasses with a bent frame and broken lenses. Before his last breath left him, Father's gaze wandered, searching for the source of his end. He did not close his eyes. He passed away with his eyes wide open, hurling thunderbolts from his eyes towards his nemesis. Anger clung to the crooked frame. Not grief, sadness, or fear. All so natural in the moment of danger, anger. At the fact that death came too soon, he announced itself, but did not ask about any unfinished business. So let's draw a conclusion here. So father's death. This place carries the memory of my father. What is left of him here completes his image as a tenacious man, with a hard heart. Interestingly, he expected death, although it came sooner than he expected, which clearly upset him, and the death that came for him was a strong, uncompromising fury.
Am I a magician or what?
Okay, let's talk to Upper.
Death did not catch my father by surprise. It seems as if he had been expecting it, just not at that moment. He was practically annoyed about it. There was something he had wanted to finish. And this building, it couldn't have just fallen down like that, right as he was going by.
Hey, Suski.
What?
Oh, what
Chicken
the?
butt.
Brother, you just called me a chicken butt. And how did that knock me out?
Tie him up. There you go.
Okay.
Tighter. We took his book. Well done. All right, let's wake the asshole up. Wakey, wakey.
What's...
Well, come on, Sleeping Beauty. I haven't got all day. Now, let me get a good look at you.
Who's this motherfucker?
You look rough, fancy boy. This isn't what I was expecting.
And what did you expect?
Well, what did you expect?
That after years of hanging out in Parisian salons, you'd come back handsome and spruced up.
How do you know about Paris?
Nothing stays secret from a Niedzic, right?
Shit. Just read out my birth certificate, why don't you?
Abaurice Niedzic.
Long time no see, Shulsky.
Why did you kidnap me?
What kind of a sick idea is this? Kidnapping me?
It's a joke! You don't find it funny?
No.
What does it feel like to have your life depend on me?
Demand that he stops.
Enough of this. It's not funny, and it's not scary.
The fucking Shulskis. Always looking down your noses. It's because of you my pop died the way he did. And it's because of you I ended up on the streets. Well, fuck, Victor. We pulled the trigger together. There'd be nothing to talk about if you hadn't nicked Pop's pistol. So how come Pop and I were the ones to pay the price, huh?
So I remember it differently.
I remember it a little differently.
Oh, now that makes me curious. Does it just so happen that in your version, you're innocent?
No, I'm not. And you're not either. But it's my father's fault most of all.
What a convenient answer. He's not going to defend himself now, is he?
I don't have any intention of changing your mind. We were dumb kids. I can't change the past.
Yeah. Full of foreboding, he desired to push away his memories.
You did? Where's that rat?
What the fuck?
Boss, it's the Cossacks again.
Come here, coward!
Looks like you've got a chance for redemption.
Am I going to have to... Bloody parents, they should remember the password they were given instead of calling... why don't you just... Password 1? She can't forget that, can she?
Let's show these dickheads you don't mess with the shivs.
Just have her password as password 1.
I'll take a look around.
Right, cool. So it gave us our thing back. You received Bastards of the Night. Let's read this. Infantry of Debris. Okay, we got a lot there. We got this here. So we got the Daily Courier. Can we take this knife? No, but we can walk through a barrel apparently. London Bar.
You guys again. You shitheads better have a good excuse, because I was right in the middle of an incredibly important meeting.
It was fate that decided. We flipped a coin, and it turns out that today, we're practicing outboxing on you. Some...
Feathers? A beak? I know you. You're... I can't remember now.
Ooh, another
Fucked
Salator.
up, but today you'll regret it.
Ooh.
Today I've got the Demon Master on my side. Show these cretins, Victor.
I love that he like puts his hand on his buck like he's about to pull out a fucking gun. Okay, so there's improved Thaumaturge. We've actually got 5 points we can put into this. So let us go for increases inflicted damage by 50%. That's not too bad. And we can increase our permanent health by another 2 points. That's going to cost us, I imagine, 2 points. Now the feathers, it oddly looks like this thing here. So we might be able to look at that in a bit. Restores 4 of your health points for every enemy in suffering state. Right, we're going to go for... I think actually... I think we're actually going to go for this here. So we're going to go for... Let's develop this. This is going to cost us 2 as well. And this is going to cost us 2, so we don't have that. So we got another 2 indeed. No, another 1 indeed, sorry. And then we've got another 2 health. And this is going to help with our debilitating wound. Available upgrades. Now, debilitating wound is going to be for this. Perfectionist. Okay, so we got bloody rejuvenation. 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned attack. Old wound. Agony. Restores. That's suffering as well. I think we should go for this. So that goes into there. And then this we need to go for the suffering, and we're going to go for this one in here. Okay, cool. 50% chance to interrupt a strong attack. I'm not sure. I think this would actually be more beneficial to have this in here. Because it means the strong attack, it means it might be able to give us the more damage on the strong attack. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll sort that out now. Okay, cool. Right, let's start our fight. So that's invulnerability. Makes you immune to regaining new negative effects. Attack with Bukavak on your boy. This is going to attack with up here, and this guy doesn't have it, so that's fine. Right hook, that's your man here. So the next guy who's going to be attacking is him here. So he's got 4 focus, he's got 4 focus, and he's got 3 focus. So he's going to be attacking next. I think we should go for... He's got the longest wait. He's got 8 damage, and he's got 4 to 6, and it gives us a bleeding effect. So let's focus on him first. Okay, so we might be able to. Yeah, we should be able to get him into his. Yeah, we should be able to CC him for the moment. Okay, so he's now stuck. He's in his breakdown permanently, so he's now vulnerable to strong attacks. So now we're going to go for a. He needs to be attacked by Bukovac, and they need to be attacked by Upper. He's only got 3 focus, so we're going to focus on him. So we're going to have a. We're going to get Bukovac out, and we're going to attack with Bukovac. It's going to be a quick attack if we can, with some suffering. He's going to give him some damage over time, fingers crossed. And then we're going to do a strong attack on your boy. Attack disabled. Ooh! Okay, he chinned us a little bit. It feels the Thaumaturge walked so Expedition 33 could run. Now it's interesting, I'm going to be playing Expedition 33. Actually, I don't know what my next playthrough is. It could be that. If I'm just going to quickly look on Discord. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing next, is Expedition 33. It's either going to be that or Atomfall. It's this, Expedition 33 and Atomfall. It's either going to be one or the other, but they're the next games. The music in both games is insanely good, and they had fun with the camera angles. I mean, yeah, the music in this is like, okay, is he? Oh, he's got his focus back. Okay, that's a bit sucky. All right, so we could probably focus on him a little bit because he's got the least amount of focus now. We are going to be getting a wounding from him, so maybe a quick attack from him, 6% of dealing double damage. We're going to try that. And a howl, and he's going to be receiving that. If we go to up here now and we try and focus on him with this, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, this is like, it's not the music in this isn't too bad, is it? Okay, we took some damage, that's fine. He's going to be getting some damage over time. These two now have been disabled with their buffs, with the recovery and the invulnerability here, so that's absolutely fine. Now this is a defensive switch, inflicts damage and reduces focus. Reduces damage taken by 80%. Action, reaction. So this is going to give some of our health back. And that will actually kill the guy. Yeah, that will actually kill the guy. But not in enough time. I think it's in our best interest just to do that. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's took a little bit of health off us and some focus, which is fine. The Bukovac, no, the upper will sort him out soon. He's taking some more damage, so we can go for... This is a planned attack, I think it is. Oh, no, it's not. This is for the focus as well. So, let us see if we can sort something out which is going to reduce our... Reduce his focus by an additional 1 if the enemy's in a suffering state, which he is in a suffering state. But that's going to take a long time for that to go off. In fact, it's only a turn, but then it's like this. He's going to die before he gets that off. Then it's your boy here and this guy. So I think what we might want to try and do... Let's reduce in, might be able to do the double damage here, so that might actually be the way to go. He's going to be dead. Oh. Okay, okay, he's not dead. Okay, he took a punch for us, that's fine. That's still a bit ick, but never mind. Okay, so he's going to be dead very soon. He's got 1 health. He will die at the end of the round, so we don't have to worry about him. This guy will be dead soonish. And he's got defensive switch. Oh, he reduces the damage that he takes. Restores 1 of the health that we have. 6% chance to slow the enemy's action. So we're going to get that on. And we're going to have this on because we're going to remove all our negative effects from us. Hopefully this will slow him down. You might try Expedition 33 before me. Oh! Nice, nice, nice. So we killed 2 in 1 round then. That's fine. Now we can focus on your boy. He's got 39 health, but he's got the 3 focus. We can get the focus down all in one go. We're going to go for this now. And then along with this, we might as well get the damage over time before we drop him onto a strong attack. So he's got ×3 of the suffering, so he actually takes quite a lot of damage in 1 move there. So now we're going to go for the diversion and the Liberium Veto. Yeah, you're going to try it before me, so at least so you get to know a little bit about the game before I play it. I mean, obviously, yeah, spoilers or whatever, but it's hopefully it's a decent playthrough. Right, we're going to kill your boy here just with just a oh, juicy boy. There we go.
You never let me down. This is the best way to start an evening at Niedzic's bar.
What?
If we're to have fun, let's do it right. A round for everyone.
Look at you, boy.
Old friendships never die, right? Here, Polish, pure, the mother of all libations. Enjoy it! Who knows what piss you've been drinking abroad?
So, are we quits? I helped you out. Now, can we forget all that ancient history?
Don't be so sly, Victor. We're not squared up, yet. That burns nicely.
My knuckles are itching. Let's go somewhere and pick a fight.
Good riddance.
Okay, why is he a prick?
Well, what do you say, Victor?
Let's talk about the Salitor.
It seems to me there's work for me to do at your bar.
No shit. I'll give you a hand.
Not like that. Thaumaturgical work. It seems to me there's a salutor here.
What the fuck? Who brought a demon into my joint? I'll give him... Although, hang on now. A demon is a good publicity. Hey everybody! From this day forth, the London bar will be known as the Demon's Den! Go and tell everybody that here is the only place you can do shots in the devil's company.
Listen, you keep on thinking about how you can develop your business.
Boo.
And I'm going to take a look around and come right back.
Go! I'm going to wet my whistle and see how you do your hocus pocus. If you need something, I'm here, and I'll give you a hand.
But cheers, dude. Okay then. So, find the person with a flaw the Salitor is interested in. So this is what I was mentioning earlier on. So there's a few things here. Look, we can read this. Someone in this room, or someone in the establishment or whatever, has got a flaw which is who's got a Salitor has attached itself to. So this is kind of like the whole point of the game, really. Oh, that's the menu. Not really interested in that. A Thaumaturge point. Bullet hole. My first expectation is always to find fear, doubt and anger behind a bullet. After all, who shoots just like that, treating it as some sort of game? Especially exactly the kind of person who fired this bullet light-heartedly, seeing the weapon only as a tool of enjoyment. Trace unknown. Okay, so we're going to try and find out who's got this flaw. Okay, we're not going to read that. Seems there's something here. Examine this. So what we got here, the pole, a wooden pole with traces of knife throwing. Okay, so we've got mind and hearts. Drops of blood seeped deep into the wood. Preserving the memory of a severed human ear, the hand that threw the knife had a clear target. An ear cut off in a frenzy with a smile by a mind deaf with any afterthought. Individual splinters still remember the cold steel of the blade, which is guided by a heart marked for competitiveness. It had no precision, only stupidity fueled by the desire to win, a trace familiar of a reckless man. Okay. There's something else here. What's this here? A dirty rag, an ordinary dirty rag soaked with blood. The cloth is stained with fresh blood, the ultimate blood, that which flows from a fatal wound, carelessly put away. It is the last reminder of a recent brawl with a tragic ending. Okay, well there's some music here. Cool. Alright, we got this. We can read this here. To the eyes poem. To the eyes. Your eyes are filled with the shades of my memories. Close them and look there, far ahead. Do you see? Sunrise, the day's herald. No, for you, night is eternal. Yes. I see you, lipless, with hair as long as the past. You are a body, warm in my memory. You rot, yet violets that spring from you. I pluck them and give myself to your embrace. I feed on nothing, nothing I affirm, and I wait, No epiphany comes. I couldn't read that word. The spearheads of your eyes are hollow. I search for a gaze, but only an eye in hand, death is in its stare. Warsaw, 1904. Okay. A funny photo, right? Is that Max Verstappen? Is that Max Verstappen, chat? For anyone who obviously knows Formula 1, knows Max Verstappen, that is uncannily like Max Verstappen. Here, we finally look at ourselves, laughing school kids, constantly in search for a new brawl, nice of however you want to pronounce your boy's name. A knife, a sturdy hunting knife, engraved with the initials AN. Carrying the memory of poetry being recited in different situations, whether like while picking dirt from under one's nails or mutilating someone's face. The blood-stained blade must be a good source of inspiration. From the wood inlaid handle protrudes a long, sharp pommel that has tasted blood and stripped people of small body parts more than once. The knife is a bloodthirsty beast that demands to be fed. Okay.
That wasn't too hard.
And a broken window. A broken window with planks where the glass used to be. Fragments of human tissue can still be found nearby. Some man flew through this window, leaving behind the memory of his bleeding body. Someone grabbed him by the tails and pushed him without much force or precision, rather spurred by adrenaline. Let's draw a conclusion to this. A London bar. The London bar couldn't belong to anyone else, as it perfectly represents your boy's nature. The parties here often get out of control and end badly or even tragically for those involved. This place smells of blood, stupidity and foolhardiness, all soaked in alcohol. Okay. So did he have a... I mean, we can talk to your boy, but there's probably some more information in here that we can probably nose into. Alright, let's talk to this person. Well, of her.
Vodka, revelry, extreme opinions, violence. That giant bird must enjoy it, and I'm sure it also stirs up the chaos.
Victor, time for penalty drinks.
Feathers, a beak, those eyes. Who are you? I can't focus.
Don't make me come over there!
Do I know someone with mood swings, a tendency for bravado, and a weakness for booze?
It's your boy. It's your boy with the floor.
Have you nosed around my humble little hole in the wall? What's the word?
Yeah.
I've had a look around and something's caught my attention. I think they might have something to do with the Saluter.
Well then, shoot!
Ask about the broken window.
Who smashed your window?
How long it's been? 2 days, I think. This one Russian bigwig was really fucking irritating me, so I politely asked him to leave. What else can I help you with? Tell me. I'm at your service.
You politely asked him to leave through your window. Find out where the bullet hole came from.
Did anybody die from this bullet that got stuck in the post?
Bullets fly every which way here. That's the atmosphere. Was someone killed? Probably, but that's not very unusual. Look how helpful I am. Keep going.
He's a bit of a prick, isn't he? Bit of a prick. Ask about the bloody rag.
A bucket of dirty water and a blood-soaked rag. Whose blood is this?
As if I remember everybody who's bled on the floor here. Every day we've got to clean up after somebody. Is that everything, or have you found anything else?
Get to the point. You've got some blood on your collar as well, which I don't know if
like
that's...
to go wild here, huh? Are you often the one who gets the whole crazy ball rolling?
You know I used to have a puppy. This little fluff ball was hanging out under the bar. I have a heart, Victor. I have a big heart. Not like those morons over there. To Cossacks, a game without a corpse is no game at all. For me, knocking out teeth, breaking hands, I'll take it.
A stiff spoils the mood a bit. That's my opinion.
Okay. First, let's go back to the puppy.
What happened to the puppy?
He was called Romeo. He fell in love. One day he packed his bags and ran off with that bitch. I'm sure he started a family. He's raising his puppies and reminiscing. Yeah. My brave little guy. But what were we talking about?
I'm not sure.
You get a lot of stiffs here then?
Where my corpse here lieth down. Something looketh around. What do you call a lot? 3 a month on average, I'd say. Danis, that Cossack with a dick where his head should be, pulled out his revolver one day and wanted to play Russian roulette. Only with his revolver. But fuck it, I'm not handing my head over so easily to a butcher like that. Well then I'll ask you, is he an idiot or what?
I have to gather my thoughts.
Go ahead. I have to gather myself a little too.
Okay.
Lelek.
What?
What the hell did you say, Victor? You're out of your goddamn mind.
Lelek?
The Salutor's name's Lelek. Well, yes, the beak, the feathers, the trill. He loves the smell of death, and he enjoys risk and foolishness, which he also fuels.
So let's go get Lelek.
Yeah, come on. Where about it is, Lelek could be as well. Maybe his flaw is speaking for him.
Whoever's with us is with us, and whoever's against us, fuck 'em. Come on. I'll show you places even the philosophers never dreamed of.
Okay.
Maybe your demon will be drinking vodka somewhere there, too.
Yeah, it's definitely your boy, isn't it? Okay, Lelek. Let's see if we can get this up. Oh, so we've got hearts. We've got this one. That looks fucking cool. Really nice. We've got Deed. We've got the Lelek, which is for mind. Shurail, which... Okay. And then we've got Word, which we've got this one here. Balbreth looks really nice. Lelek. Okay, cool. Right, chat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go and get the dog. Sheepy did do a give Bella a treat earlier, so we're going to bring her in, give her a treat. So go and get your drinks and whatever you're going to go and do. So I'll be right back, chat. Well then, chat. Welcome back, and we have the pooch. We have the pooch. Yes. Hello. You been a good girl today? You been a good girl? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so we had a really, really nice walk out today. We was out in the countryside by the sea as well, weren't we? And she was absolutely knackered and she's still tired now. Like, I kind of did just wake her up a little bit because I wanted to bring her in for chat. You've been good. Yes, I love you too. Now, obviously we brought you in for a reason. And the reason is for a treat. For a treat. Yeah. For a treat. Do you want a treat? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love this dog so much. Right then, Belly. Right. Let's sort you out. Oh, steady. You're going to fall off. Be careful. I don't want you falling off. Right, I'll just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Right. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. What's this? What's this? Good girl. Yum, 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 yum. Did you chew it? Did you chew it? No. No. Mwah. You good girl. You good girl? Yeah, have a kiss. Thank you. Mwah. Right then, you go into bed. You go to bed, yeah? Make sure you don't take my headphones with you. Go on then. Into bed. Flop. Go on then. I don't know why. I think it's probably age. Go on then. I don't know if it's age or whatever, chat, but she's not as she can't jump as high anymore, which I shake to say. She's 7 years old now. She does have a bit, well, she always has had a bit of a gammy back leg, so it could be that she might have to have an operation or whatever. But I guess we'll see, won't we? Yes. Right, so we are going to crack on. We're going to try and get the Lelek. So hopefully we can find out who the Salator is interested in, which we think it is your boy.
Take a deep breath. That's the smell of Warsaw nightlife.
Okay, cool.
Smell it, Victor. Relish it.
A bouquet of sweat, shit, and puke. And piss. Thanks.
Okay, some experience on
But
that.
it's Warsaw's piss and puke interwoven with the aroma of steadfastness and heroism.
Okay, we don't know where this is, but we'll give us a green
Come
square.
on, you'll see the true face of Abaurycy Niedzic. And maybe you'll even find what you're looking for here.
Okay, reckless man. So it's the same guy that a broken bottle with blood spattered nearby. A hand that used the bottle as a weapon was driven by deliberate malice and the desire to have fun. There is no aggression here or desire to cause harm, just unadulterated stupidity. One hair, another. Fresh blood covered them. This bottle hit someone's head. First, it was emptied in the blink of an eye. Then, as soon as the opportunity arose, it was smashed on someone as an exquisite joke. Okay, I think we might want to go for this here. Sabotage interrupts an enemy's planned attack if the enemy is in a suffering state. So we've got that in. We only need one more. And it's this one, sabotage in a suffering state, planned attack. We can't have that in there. Makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. For perfectionist, I don't know how good that is. I'm going to switch over to this. Okay, order absinthe. After downing the last glass, I saw a thick fog gather at my table, and from it emerged a beautiful woman clothed only in chains made of pearls and precious stones. I woke up almost instantly, I think, cradling a beautiful, almost naked broom in my arms. Okay. Okay. Another point, so we can actually go for the last Thaumaturge point in this, which is placement. Bloody Debt receives damage in the last round of the state's duration. And this upgrade permanently increases your focus by 1. So we're going to get that in anyway, because it's going to give us an additional 1 in our focus. But the placement receives 16 damage in the last round of the state's duration. I think that wouldn't actually be a bad shout. In the damage over time. Because this does suffering, and then this is suffering times 2. So when we do this agony, or this one, it will essentially give them, I think, 3 times which then isn't too bad. No, that's in fact actually that's better. That does more damage overall, I think. I think it does. Because it does suffering times 2, so each one you do would be... Yeah, each round, I think, if I'm correct in thinking, if it does suffering times 2, it does 2 times 3 or 4 damage, so it would be 6 or 8, or 6 to 8 damage every turn, for a maximum of 4. I think that's how that works. Okay. Deadness, blood, the heart cools, the blade heeds and feeds. I choke on the blood, I search for love in blood. I search still, Warsaw, 1905. There's a few things in here. We've got this thing here. A notebook inside. It states of the property of your boys. Of your boy. This notebook is the vessel into which inspiration is poured, kept close to the heart, serving as its expression. The nib had pierced the paper in some places. So much excitation was in the poet's hand. The record of the pure passion that fills the owner. The pages of the notebook are inscribed from top to bottom. Some have been torn out, while others bear the marks of many erasures. Words, including extremely flowery metaphors revealing the poet's sensitive soul. Okay. And we got this thing here. Bloodstains on the table. While initially appeared to be just a blood stain is in fact a poem. We can draw a conclusion here. One only has to appear deeper into what remains of it for one's attention to be drawn to the individual smudged words from which it is no longer possible to extract any meaning. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's talk to your boy.
Welcome to my world.
Meaning what? That they've got a guy tied up in the back here too, and they're about to threaten to drown him in the Vistula?
I see the positive mood of the neighborhood has infected you. Wonderful. But you guessed wrong, friend. Here, well, magic happens here. Thought is transformed into word to penetrate the material and infuse the universe with tenderness. All right, let's drink, shall we?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
A double barrel each, please.
People come here to tickle their palates with exquisite libations. Let's do a Milk of 83.
You're not messing around.
After years of begging and eating scraps off aristocratic tables, I'm not messing around.
You come here to get some fresh air away from the underworld?
I come here so I don't forget who I am. A poet.
Let's raise the subject of the Lelek.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Lelek is attached to you.
A demon following me around? Bullshit.
There are a lot of indications. Your personality, the things you do, and stuff like that.
I'd rather not have anyone sharing my head with me. Can you do something about it?
Tell your boy about his flaw.
There's only one way. I have to figure out your flaw, which means pushing you to the edge. But it's not going to be pleasant.
Every day I balance on the edge. That doesn't scare me. Go ahead.
Okay, so do we question him about the poem written in blood or about his brutality? Now, his brutality does seem like... Or would a poem in blood be more of a flaw? You can confront him about his brutality. Yeah, I think maybe it's brutality.
You write those poems of yours, but the truth is, violence is the only thing that satisfies you. Blood tastes better than ink.
Maybe to you. What is this nonsense, Victor?
You think to yourself that you're sensitive, that deep down you're good, but that's only your imagination. That's where your poetry ends.
Shit. One more word, and I'll forget about our friendship.
There's his flaw.
There's nothing to forget. Our friendship is just a figment of your sick imagination.
He's gonna punch me.
Stab me in the heart. It'll hurt less.
Okay. So you warned him.
I warned you it wouldn't be nice.
So you did, but, well, it still hurts to hear. Wait, is that all? What about that demon?
Nope.
Nothing. It actually looks as though it latched onto someone else. You are simply out of your mind.
Okay.
Well, of course I am. Not that I'm scared. Nothing frightens me. But some weight has actually lifted from my heart.
So what? Should we continue our search?
Oh, Victor, lad, how that "we" tickles me.
Come on, of course we're continuing. We have to find that little brat of yours.
Okay. He may be older, but he certainly is not more mature. A Chamberlain of Chaos, the Minister of Warsaw's Vagary, and the Messenger of Cirrhosis? Cirrhosis of the liver. With every sip of vodka, our passion grows, and the city becomes much more colourful, and it belongs to us. Okay. Okay. So it appears that it's not attached to him, which is quite surprising. Is it? So this is, yeah, this is your boy. We've got...
What? You give up, you piece of shit?
Do you see what I see?
I see two morons wrestling with a lamppost. How you fellas doing? Who's winning?
It's a colossus, looking down its nose. Arrogant piece of... I swear it called us sons of bitches.
Well, that would piss anyone off.
You want to fight? A Salitor's presence. The Salitor's presence is so strong here, it wouldn't take much to lose one's head. Some people stop distinguishing reality from imagination and see danger even in inanimate objects. Lanterns seem to be extremely dangerous enemies. Take the lamppost. I'm taking the lamppost side.
As I look at it and then at you, I've got to admit, the lamppost is right.
That what?
That you're a pair of sons of bitches, that's what.
You're taking the enemy's side? Suit yourself. We're not giving in.
Okay, we're fighting. Yeah, we're fighting. That went very western. Okay, adjust upgrades. No, we've got the recovery with the heart, and then we've got the deed. So we can go with this. So they've got a wire. We've got a stylish shot and a hook, so we don't have to worry about these for the moment. The hook is going to go last. He does need to be attacked with the Bukovac, so we will get Bukovac out first. And we're going to get him to do... we're going to do suffering here. And Az is going to... We're going to attack... We're actually going to attack this boy here. And we're going to try and slow the enemy's actions and try and give him some damage over time. So we gave him some suffering and he's currently got damage over time. He's going to have damage over time as well. It didn't slow down his action, but that is fine. Now, what can we look at now? We can drop his focus. We can also, well, first let's get Upper out, so we can get Upper on your boy. Okay, we'll do this, because that's going to be a lot of damage. He's also got damage over time, which he should take. That should do double damage, so we're going to do this. 5 damage. It's a little bit low, that's fine. He's also taking some more damage over time. And the Book of the up here is going to do some damage here as well. So now we're going to focus on him. We can't get him down on his diversion. It restores 8 health for every enemy in a suffering state. We could actually just focus on the damage first and then replenish our health on the next round. So I think we're going to do that. We could also... We can't go for the second one here. Yeah, we'll take off some of his focus. There's a lot of damage from your boy. Oh, nice little slot there from him. He's not shot us, that's fine. Okay, he's took 10 health off us. So now we're gonna get some health back. If we use you, he's gonna die this round anyway, so that makes no difference. I'm gonna actually reduce his focus here. He should die this round anyway, so it makes no difference. Reduces damage taken by 80. Try and do some double damage, but then again, I think we'll just try and get his focus down. Okay, that's fine. He didn't attack us. That's fine. Okay, he didn't die because he's got Fortitude up. That's fine. He can do it. We can have a strong attack on him. This guy we can maybe kill. We can interrupt him there, and this. We could try using him. Is at or less than 50%. Casts the state on a random enemy. Right, we're going to give that a go. We'll see how this works. Okay, he should be gone. Okay, he's not attacking us. That's fine. Okay, they're both dead. Cool. That worked out.
Well, now, this is a productive night. The more brawling, the better.
Please visit us again.
Time to keep an eye out for Dennis. He was injured in the fight with the Colossus and got lost. I think.
Maybe the Ataman ended up at the Lockstock.
Oh, that's annoying. That is very annoying, chat. Oh, God. I have no idea why that's doing that. So, yeah, sorry, chat. I know that crashed. For some reason, the game likes to do that. So my piece, I don't know where it kind of cuts to. It basically makes my PC like freeze, but like the the mouse almost does like this thing where it kind of like if I move the mouse, it will be very slowly, like move very slowly. I don't know. I will have to troubleshoot that. I'm gonna obviously continue, but I can't be having that to happen in every stream because that's very, very annoying. So we'll just continue where we was. I don't think it's drivers. I don't think it's drivers. We don't have to adjust any of this. Alright, so we're just going to do this fight again. I mean, I don't even know how long I'll stream for then. I think it was a couple of hours, so I'll probably be calling it after this fight anyway, which is, again, very, very annoying because it happened last time where we was like towards the end of the stream and then that happened. So, right, what we're going to do is we've got your boys. We had to do a with him, and we're going to do... If these are at 50% estate, it casts the state on a random enemy, which is also dropping it onto your boy over there. That's not too bad, actually, is it? If we take the action and we put him in a suffering state with ours, yeah, it's your fault, Ellie. Yeah, it's your fault. Right, we're going to put this on, and then we're also going to put this on as well. That means some, yeah, it's all on you, yeah. Right, so that's going to pop at some point. Now we can probably focus on... I mean, could we focus on him? I mean, we could probably try and get some damage over time on this guy here if we can. We can. Ooh, is that 3? Yeah, that is 3 stacks. 3 lots of suffering. So now we could probably... 60% chance of slowing the enemy's actions. I'm going to do that because hopefully... Jesus Christ! Okay, that did slow his actions down, which is perfect. Okay, we got slotted in the face, that's fine. So that means this guy, he's taking a lot of damage, so that's really, really ideal. We don't have to worry about him. He's going to die in a minute. So this guy here, we can now focus on him. We can now... His total health was 41 and he's on 20 now. That means with upper, we can do inflicts. This, howl. The lower the enemy's speed, the faster the skill. And that should kill him. We'll do a quick attack here. He's not dead yet, which is a big ick. We could... He's going to die, so we might as well just do a quick attack on him. He got to munching. Fucked him up as well. Cool.
Well, now, this is a productive night. The more brawling, the better.
Please visit us again.
Time to keep an eye out for Dennis. He was injured in the fight with the Colossus and got lost. I think.
Maybe the Ataman ended up at the Lockstock.
Where?
The Lock, Stock, and Barrel. This Ruski bar up the stairs here. Competition.
The night's still young. There's excitement ahead.
Let's follow them. Since I haven't yet found Lelik, that could be just where he is.
Okay, cool. Right, so... There might be something here. Yep. Invitation. Okay, cool. So that's something going on there. There might be... Yeah, there's something else going on here as well. What's this? It is a Cossack's hat. A bloody hat inside is a label with the name Pasha sewn on it. It is no ordinary hat. It is a vessel for memories of true friendship and a comfort zone in which you can be yourself. Now soiled, used to frantically staunch blood that gushed from a wound born of thoughtlessness. So it looks like the reckless man's name is Pasha. Okay. That's something. Right, so we're going to go now. Bouncer, no entry. Right, we'll try and talk to the bouncer and try and sweet talk our way in.
Cheers, Ivan, my friend.
Mr. Niedzits, well, I've got clear instructions.
Don't be silly. It's a beautiful night out. Rare when we see stars over Warsaw. But now look. 1, 2. If you count them all, you'll know the extent of my gratitude.
Well, all right, go on in. I'm fond of you, Mr. Niedzits. I'm just doing my job.
You see? That's respect.
Okay. Lock, stock, and barrel. Who's this bitch?
This is what they call a private party?
It's here.
What is this, a wake? Good thing we showed up. Double barrel for me. Actually, make that 2.
I see Claire Obscure was mentioned. I started it a few days ago and it felt wonderful. I won't go through with it before I finish Red Dead Redemption 2 though. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. Which is obviously very nice. Right, we can talk to a few people here, and there's also going to be a bit of evidence. So something on the floor here, a little something. Letter to Dennis. I hope you're well. It is difficult for me to write this letter, but I want to open my heart to you and not hide the truth. I have long sensed your affection for me has faded. You no longer write as often as you used to, and I haven't seen you for almost a year. I don't want to remain in uncertainty any longer, so I am forced to break off our engagement. Be well and think about me from time to time, but don't write to me anymore. Olga. P.S. I am dictating these words as Father Olkin. He wishes to convey that you are no longer welcome in the village, but you could at least visit your mother. The pages are known as the kaleidoscope of emotions flooding Dennis's heart when he first read the words written here. Unbridled anger came first, eventually giving way to bitterness. Finally, suffering took hold, crowning the process of heartbreak. Trace certain Dennis. So is Dennis the lad who's the reckless man? A Shashka. The steel shines and the handle is polished with a mirror sheen. People are not afforded as much love and care as this Shashka, which is cared for so painstakingly. There is something else here, a ritual in honor in the deceased, repeated reverently. It's a kiss laid just above the former owner's engraving after each polishing. Okay, here's Dennis. We'll talk to Dennis.
Come on, don't make me beg. I'll fix up your head for no extra fee.
I'm in no hurry to go upstairs. I feel like a game. You up for one?
Me? Forget it. I have gorgeous hands. Everyone says so. You're not gonna carve them up with that shank.
What? You eavesdropping, magician?
Ask about the letter of his fiancée, or...
Don't mind me. I'm already going.
Well, so there's some more information here. So there's something here on the table. And this is a pistol, a well cared for pistol with an ornate grip. Steel that's cold to the touch, burned on the inside of the mixture of hope and fear. Hope that the cold of the metal pressed against one's temple it will bring solace. Fear that, though the heart will stop beating, the soul will continue to suffer. The barrel pressed against his temple, his finger on the trigger, and chaos in his heart. To shoot or not to shoot. So little is needed for the bullet to pierce the skull. But his time hasn't come yet. So that does belong to... Okay, you got your boys here. That did belong to Danis.
Look at her all over him. I'd know how to make the most of being so popular.
What do you want?
Did I hear you talking about Danis?
Danis and babes.
He talks a lot, makes a big fuss around himself, but when push comes to shove, he leaves them hanging.
So them babes must like him.
Yeah, nothing for us to do except drink and enjoy one another's company.
Okay, make some observations about Danis.
You know Danis pretty well, right?
Yeah, what about it?
I take a professional interest in guys like him. You think I can ask you guys a couple of questions?
Let's see what you're after, wizard.
Question about Danis's fiancée.
Danis had a fiancée, but she dumped him. How come?
You know, he keeps his feelings to himself. But it hurt him. That's what I think.
Maybe she got sick of waiting. She had her pick of men in the village.
And is that what made Danis so devil-may-care? A broken heart?
Sure. What would it be otherwise?
Okay. Question about Pasha's saber.
Who is Pasha?
Our buddy, from the same village as us, out past the Don River. We went through a lot together.
Pasha's dead. Leave it at that.
What actually happened to him?
We all stick close together, but when you're drunk, you get some weird ideas. That damned Shashka of Pasha's was a spoil of war. One time, Danis and Pasha got tanked and started playing Russian roulette for it.
So, Danis clearly won. But that little saber of Pasha's doesn't make him feel triumph, more like love and concern. He really looks after it.
Okay, attachment. Danis cherishes the memory of Pasha, surrounding himself with objects that belong to him. Danis obviously cared for Pasha. He also must have considered him more than just a friend. Oh, okay. Pasha was close to Danis's heart. All that's left of him now is the memories enchanted within the objects that Danis carefully preserves. The Cossack is tormented over the death of the one who was more than a friend to him. Was it Pasha's death that spawned the flaw in him, or did it only expose it? Okay, what about Danis's pistol?
I've heard Danis likes playing Russian roulette.
He's such a bonehead. He never thinks about the trouble he'll get himself into.
You'd better watch your head when he's around.
Okay, confront them about the truth about Danis.
You know what I think? You're not being straight with me.
What?
I think Pasha and Danis were more than comrades in arms and blood brothers. On top of that, I think that's why Danis's fiancée dumped him. People from your village kept giving her crap.
The fuck are you talking about? They were blood brothers, that's all. You'd love to find a buddy like that. Someone for better and for worse.
Calm down, I can see your faithful friends. I'd better go take a drag of Warsaw air.
If you like breathing through a straight nose, don't try any funny business.
Brother. Okay, so guilt. Pasha died a foolish death by playing Russian roulette with Danis. Both of them carelessly disregarded the consequences and did not realize the veracity of the bullet. Reality claimed its dues and took Pasha, thus depriving Danis of his one true friend. Okay. The different faces of suffering. Danis's heart has been broken, and it won't be easy for him to piece it back together. His fiancée broke up with him through a few words scribbled on paper, and a close friend died during a silly game in which Danis also participated. Such a life is not a life at all. Danis seems no sense in it. Okay. And we got a Balalakalakia. The strings have absorbed the memory. And they were roommates. I fucking love. See, this is the thing. There's obviously today's thing is on TikTok, but for those who remember Vine, like that was just a different era, and what an era that was. And they were roommates. The strings have absorbed the memories of the melodies played on the balakiak, or however you want to pronounce it, and a one of heaviness of the strings plucking fingers reflects the melody's wishfulness, and a two, an impish lightness expresses raunchy humour, and so it does. The instrument is full of sad and forlorn thoughts. They wander across the strings regardless of the melodies they play, whether the song is cheerful and sorrowful. The instrument's memory doesn't lie. The musician sees the world in shades of black. Sorrow of chaos, unpredictable, reckless Danis, whose heart is filled with incomprehensible anger, hides his suffering, grief and longing. Torn by conflicting emotions, he sows chaos and falls into extremes. His behaviour stems from his broken heart, which has become his curse. It is he that Lelek has taken a fancy to. It is his flaw that I need to identify. Okay, so we know it's Danis. We know this now. So we'll talk to Upper.
Danis doesn't think about what he's doing, and he doesn't care about the consequences, as if it's all in the name of fun. He couldn't cope with his broken heart, so he started tumbling further and further into the depths of chaos. It seems like Pasha was more to him than just a comrade and close friend. His death hit Danis like a train. Since then, his life's been nothing but irrational behavior and risk-taking. He's thumbing his nose at death. I think I'll accept the challenge. Time to figure out his flaw and catch Lelek. I wonder if he'll play Russian roulette with me.
Ooh, okay.
What you sniffing around for again?
Ask about the letter of his fiancée.
I found something that belongs to you. A letter.
Hand that over. If you read it, you'll regret it. It's private.
Too late.
Easy now, I just wanted to talk.
We don't have anything to talk about. Leave me alone.
No. Okay, provoke Danny into playing Russian roulette.
You're sitting there so quietly. How about a little game? You play Russian roulette here, lads? Or are you too soft?
Ha! Think you're harder than me? I eat Russian roulette
there
for
it is.
breakfast. Let's play.
Did someone say Russian roulette?
Show us what a tough guy you are, pretty boy.
6 chambers, 1 bullet. Ready to start?
Wait, Victor. Let's play with mine.
Ooh, chat, what are we looking at here? Because we can pick our own, or we can go for your boys. Take your buddies, you think? Okay.
Yours would do too.
It will be more interesting that way.
No, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Does this remind you of anything?
Okay.
My turn. It was nice knowing you guys. And you, Victor. If fate so ordains, we'll speak in hell. Well, 4 more.
Okay. 3 more.
We're starting round 2.
Uh-oh.
Is that how it was with Pasha? Do you wonder if you're going to wipe the remains of my brain off your face?
Shut your trap.
What? You shitting your pants? Gods of Chaos, watch over me. That's the end. We know what's waiting in the cylinder.
You brave enough to cross even that final boundary?
Enough, gentlemen. We were kidding around. Danis, there's nothing in there. I didn't load it.
Pasha ran out of luck and lost his Shashka, right?
You're lying, Nejits. You're all lying. You think I'm scared of death? The sight of me makes the Grim Reaper quake in his boots. Well, go ahead. Watch carefully.
Here it is.
Is that lovely song for me? Don't stop. I'm enjoying listening.
Right, yeah, so it's a fight, it's a boss fight now. Improve Thaumaturge. So, we've got 2 points. Where does it say our points? Oh, 1. We've got 1 point here, which we can go into... actually, nothing, really. Shut the fuck up. Right, we can't improve our Thaumaturge, so we are going to wait this out. He's got 2 points here, so now we go to a... This has got 20 and 3 focus. This has got 23 and 4 focus. It's got invulnerability that we have to use upper 4. I think that's probably in our best interest. So we're going to use upper. We're going to go for a... Hopefully a... Right, we're going to go for this. And then we're going to have a... That's going to take too long. This is going to attack... Alright, we can actually do this. It's not going to be a problem. So we're going to actually try and reduce the focus on this thing. No, that's fine, Ellie. Don't worry. I'll explain in a second. Okay, so let's just reduce the focus from us, but that's absolutely fine. So essentially what's going on is, as I say, we are a Thaumaturge where we have to try and hunt down demons which have attached themselves to people's floors. So we've just found a flaw in this guy. We found this demon kind of wandering around, and then we're just trying to capture it. We have our father was a Thaumaturge as well, but he died, and his grimoire, which is his book, has gone missing, and that was left to us in our will. So we are on the lookout for that. That's basically what's gone on. Right, so we can do this now, or we can do a strong attack, which is going to be 23 to 24, which will be a full damage. This is going to be going to give us bleeding. We're going to do a diversion, and that's doom. Right, we're going to actually just do this, and we're going to be able to take this one down sooner rather than later. It's going to give us a bleed. We can then remove the bleed. Right, it's gave us a bleed for 6 turns, and that's going to drop one of our focus probably. Right, so let us do a strong attack on your boy. And then this is going to remove all negative effects. So we're going to attack you. We're going to remove all negative effects on us with the bleeding. Right, he's downed. And we're doing well, chat. We're doing well. Is there any info about what the Lelek does in a fight? Not at the moment, I don't think. There might be something in the bio, but I didn't really read it, did I? Like, there's planned attack, or there's a quick attack, and there's a 60% chance to do double damage. I think it's in our best interest to do this. If we can get him done, which we can before his turn's over, he won't do any damage to us. We're going to get some focus back, which is fine. So he won't do any damage to us now. That's just pushing down our focus, which again is okay. We can do a strong attack. Oh, it is downed. So now we've taken the boss down to this. Now we've got 3 people on us. This person's only got 2, they've got 3, and these have got 4. He needs to have a hot invulnerability, attack with the Bukavak, and attack with upper. That person doesn't have anything. So if we go to the Bukavak first, we can this wouldn't be too bad. Right, let's get him to attack with this. That's going to disable him. This woman, we're going to use a, I don't know what this does, a reduces focus and removes all negative effects on your allies and transfers them to an enemy. That's a big ick. We can try and get rid of that. So now we can try and do what? So who's attacking next? You. You've got damage over time. If we can use now upper, you can use that on your girl, and with him we can probably look at this, which was hopefully slow him down. If it slows him down, that'll be perfect. So now she's in a frenzied state, I think. Did I just do the wrong thing? I think I might have just done the wrong thing here. Never mind. Gonna snooze an incoming ad for a minute for purposes of boss fight. Yeah, sure thing, mate. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, we didn't actually want to do that, did we? We made a bit of an error. Who's attacking us next? You. Maybe we can slow him down. Right, let's give you an order for this. But this restores every 4, so we want to try and get rid of that. And then on you, we could just do a strong attack on you, which will actually kill you. Yeah, let's just take her out. Oh, she's gone. Okay, 6 damage. Right, so we could try and get some of that health back. Reduces the focus. Hopefully that slows him down and gives him a damage over time. On this boy, he's got a long way to go, so we don't have to worry about him for the moment. So we could probably focus on him. He's going to get a damage over time. We're going to restore 9 points of our health. That's fine. In fact, actually, that's a big ick, but never mind. We're going to have this going on. So, inflicts double damage. Reduces the focus. Not really interested in that. The next opponent to attack is your boy. What we can do is we get this on. So we're going to reduce his focus. That's give us back some health, which is fine. It's going to reduce this man's focus. We should be able to get him down into a state where he's not going to be able to attack this turn now anyway. Yes, we can. And it's going to remove all the negative effects on us, which is perfect. So now he's not going to be a problem at all. We can leave him. He can be left alone for a brief minute. He's going to slice us up for give us a little bit of a bleed, which again is fine. That's going to give us some suffering as well with... No, it's not actually. That's fine. We can kill him outright. Should we do that? Or should we focus on your boy? If we give you an issue... not of this world. Restores 10 of our health. 16 to 21. It's for infinite turns, so we can hold him down. It's going to give us some more health, which that's what we're going to do. And then for this boy, we're going to do a... We're going to try and slow him down. 10 health, 11 health, so that's 21 altogether. Got some health back as well. He's took some health, he's took some damage. He's now back. We can do a quick attack on him, although we don't have to do it this round because he's going to take a while. We can focus on him now, so let's get him down. Yeah, we'll take him down and then upper, you can focus on him. So that should kill them both. That's fine. We'll take some damage. He's going to be gone. He's dead now. And this guy should be gone with the upper. We've required the floor recklessness. Nice.
Enough of losing. Rasputin will tame you.
He wanted to die.
Bullets have no effect on me. The end will never come.
What are you talking about, Dennis? Let's get to drinking. The night's still young.
You don't understand. None of you. Leave me alone.
I don't want to hear another word. Get out!
Shut it, Selim. Or I'll find a loaded piece and shoot you dead. Give me a second. To get my thoughts together. I have to.
Ooh. So we can tell him it's time to suffer the consequences. We can either say, let him find solace in mourning, or force Danny to leave the bar. We don't have this, which is interesting because we haven't been given the opportunity to have this yet. Unless we... no. Let him find solace in mourning.
Let yourself feel the pain that's consuming you. You need it.
Pasha, I'm sorry. I haven't mourned you.
Danis, pull yourself together. Come on.
No, Selim, I have to. You too as well. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't say anything. No words are necessary.
Seems to me we should drink a toast to the dead.
Danis, we are your brothers forever, till the day we die.
Come on, let's leave these scoundrels alone. We've got stuff to talk about.
Okay.
What a poetic experience. I can feel it in my bones, as if I were part of something grand, you know?
You carry an unloaded revolver?
Anybody can pull a trigger. I use it to smash heads. And balls. But tell me, did you catch the little sprat?
We did.
Yeah, I did. But it wasn't easy. It still isn't.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. At least now it won't be Lelek deciding Danis's fate. And that's always a good thing.
Anything that lets you sleep at night, friend.
Forget sleep. Now I need hypnosis. Thanks for today, Abodice.
Oh no, hold on now. The night will end when I say so. Come here.
I don't feel comfortable with this.
I really don't have the energy anymore. Respect that.
I didn't kidnap you just to let you go that easily. No, sir.
Excuse me?
There's no better medicine than aquavita. Let's go drink.
Brother, I just said I was ill.
To us, to you, to vodka.
Cool.
Show her your demon, Victor.
I assume he's talking about my penis. Yep, he's
Just
talking
not
about...
on my shoes. Victor, boy. Maybe you aren't at all such a prick as Sataniswaf was. "99 bottles standing on the wall."
Hey!
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we're going to be really, really hungover. Probably in the middle of a park. Okay, yeah.
Well, hello, Sleeping Beauty.
My head's about to explode. What the hell are we doing in front of my house?
The front steps got the better of you. But Victor, to hell with that. What a night we had. Admit it. If you're looking for fun, do it with Niedzic.
I mean, we had a good time. No point being
Well,
horrible.
I admit, it was quite quite...
Quite, Schmite. It was spectacular. And we both know it.
We'd better get away from here, if Ligia finds us.
Ligia! And by what fault do your eyes burn red, hot, while your mouth is like honey? You trust overmuch in my virtue?
I see you're looking after our good name, brother.
Yep. Apologize.
Forgive me. It won't happen again.
It won't. I'll make sure of that.
I can assure you, my darling sister, that next time I'll make it all the way to the door.
Can you make it home from here, or do you need a hand?
But those 5 rubles, remember?
Admit we don't remember.
If I needed a loan, it was because I'm broke.
Then go fish around at home. A gold watch of Satanisław's would come in handy. He doesn't care anymore.
None of that's mine, though.
Satanisław? Here, from now on you can cover your own tabs. Maybe you'll even start paying for your own telegrams.
Okay.
And now, pardon me, but I have things to do in life. Once you've dragged yourself home, brother, I'd like a word with you.
All right, don't worry about it now. We'll have a chance to meet up. Next time, you're buying.
I need money, dude.
Next time?
So you think I'm done with you? One night like this is too little for us to be squared up. I know not why others stare, lest it's at our drinking fair.
Is this Dandelion from the fucking Witcher? Is that what it is?
I need to see Rasputin.
Okay, cool. He's a prick, but I like him for some reason. That surprises me. That surprised me. Captured, but untamed. Ooh. Perception weakened. Pay a visit to Rasputin. Where is Rasputin? Where is Rasputin? If we go to our thing, visit Rasputin here. So, Rasputin is in the cemetery. So, I'm going to do that first. I say first, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to end up calling it a stream. I do want to do a wee bit of troubleshooting, because obviously we had like the crash earlier. So I want to make sure it's not like a regular occurrence. Obviously it's happened twice now over the last 2 streams, and I'm a bit conscious of it, of course. Listen to the violin. A beautiful tune, as if the fiddle were alive and carried it on its own. For a brief moment it felt like someone had touched a string in me that I didn't know existed. Okay. Yeah, so I'm a little bit conscious of that, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of troubleshooting. I'm going to do a little bit of Googling or whatever. See if anyone else has had the same issues. I imagine people have. I guess we'll see. Which way are we going? We're going south. Here we are. I don't know what this is. Is this a thing? No. Okay. That's another quest up there we're not going to mess with. So we got Rasputin. Oh, hello. A lost note to buy. Okay, cool. Is he in there? Yes, he is.
Yes, sir?
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell sir and madam?
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
Okay. Is that a dig? Open up. Anything in here? Can't go through there. Okay, read. Open.
Intriguing.
Apartment. Okay. Invitations. Listen to this. We got a record. Well, I think we got Rasputin here. And then Trace Unknown, gifted to Rasputin by the Nadar Zinskis. I think I pronounced that correctly. Most likely as a suggestion that he might try to conceal his intense odor for the benefit of everyone. The gift was accepted, set aside, and never used. Trace Unknown. Okay, and we got this, which is a decorative fan. Trace Unknown as well. Right, we're going to do this, and then we'll end up calling it a stream for today.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess, Aniela Naryczynska, and my dear friend, Wiktor Szulski.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Wiktor to us.
Okay.
What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Very funny.
Say we need hypnosis.
Actually, I don't feel great.
Let's see what you've brought with you this time. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself.
Okay.
Follow my voice inside yourself. Where is he?
I don't see him, but I can sense.
Oh, there we go.
So that's how you want to play.
That chirping of his is unbearable.
Do you hear him? Good. That means you can locate him. Point him out to me. Focus on his song and show me where he's hiding. You have him.
What a little chicken. So we got the Lelech now. Lovely. Thaumaturge point. We good?
You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
Wonder how long he intends to stay here.
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision. Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later. What brings you to me?
No, that's it, really.
I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Naryczynski door is always open to you.
Cool. Okay then. So we got a lot of experience there. And we're just going to collect this from medications, various medications, and tinctures in decorative bottles, specifics to be prescribed by doctors and quacks. Draw conclusion. Okay. Lovely. Right then. That is there we go. Lovely stuff. Right. Save. Overwrite. Don't know how long we've been playing for. Actually, it's probably been about 8 hours or so. So yeah, that should conclude today. Actually, it's been That's been pretty interesting. Again, apologies for the crash. I know it's a nightmare. I'm going to do a little bit of troubleshooting now. Otherwise, I would have continued a little bit longer. But again, I'm a little bit conscious because of the crash. But yeah, hopefully people enjoyed and people are finding it interesting and stuff. It's quite weird, but it's quite good actually. I've enjoyed it. So yeah, of course, anyone who wants to keep up with it or whatever, just obviously drop a follow. Those at YouTube, drop a sub, but obviously come over to the streams and join the Discord. If there's any recommendations to any games, whatever you want to see played, just throw them up there. Hopefully we do have a community night on Saturday. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be Gang Beasts and it's not streamed at all. Guess we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we're going to be finishing this up hopefully over the next couple of days. Maybe it might actually go on for a little bit longer. It does seem like it's one of those games where it can just go and go and go. Then after that, it'll be either Atomfall or Expedition 33. It's going to be one of them. I don't know. I guess we'll find out what our flavour is for the moment. And yeah, hopefully I'll see everyone then. But if I don't see you all, obviously have a lovely, lovely week, and I'll see you all when I see you. So have a lovely evening, everyone. Take it easy now. Take care, and bye-bye.